Hey guys, Gotham Royalty here, and today we're going to be coming back with another video talking about the recent news from a Watchtower livestream that was showcasing Raiden, talking about the possibility of a multiverse that would be about the new Justice League film.
This is big. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I think it's going to excite some people. Justice League movie comes out in November.
Yes.
So,
We did do, I think we did something for the Wonder Woman movie.
we did.
We did.
So,
All right.
that's going to be pretty cool that's happening.
I think it's fair to say that we're both pretty excited about this.
Yeah.
But basically we're just going to be talking about what we think could be happening with this, the possibilities, and sort of just talking about what we'd be excited about and what we want to see from this. So obviously we had the Wonder Woman multiverse before, which we both managed to complete.
Yeah, that was around the time the film hit cinemas.
Yeah, just a couple of days before. And yeah, I think it's safe to say we both really enjoyed that. We both got our movie gear and we've kept a separate loadout for those ever since. Because it's just cool whenever you're playing competitive mode to be able to use that movie gear. So this one is actually, I think, we're even more excited about, obviously, because we've got characters like Flash and Batman, which me and you are both even bigger fans of than Wonder Woman, which will be really good to see. But I think what we should mainly discuss is just how this multiverse would work, because personally I don't think if this is they're doing gear sets like with Wonder Woman, they could do this in just one multiverse.
Yeah, this is something that you actually brought up quite recently, because you mentioned obviously there's so many characters they'd have to do it for.
Yeah.
How is it actually gonna work? Because as you're saying, you know, that would be a very long multiverse.
Yeah, so either what they could do is just take the entire multiverse and make an individual Earth for each hero, which is a possibility.
It's something I could personally see them doing.
Yeah. However, I'm not sure if too many people would be happy with that, because people who necessarily maybe aren't interested in getting that gear and do just prefer the easier mother box multiverses, they wouldn't be able to do that for a long time, because the Wonder Woman one lasted about a week. This is for 6 characters, so that's going to need to have a lot more time.
The whole multiverse.
Yes. So something that I thought maybe they might do, and I would personally prefer, is skins.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe they will do it all in one multiverse, just 6 ladder events, maybe all level 20 challenges, and they would be skins instead. And I think this would make a lot more sense, because they do look very different. Their voices do sound a lot different. I mean, if we just look at sort of the Justice League casting and the models in Injustice 2, they are very substantially different. Like, especially with Aquaman, I think that's both one we can agree is specifically very different.
And you've been mentioning for a long time, even before this was mentioned on the Watchtower stream, if they did a Justice League multiverse event, how were they going to tackle that? Because, as you mentioned, you know, they look very different.
Yeah, and especially Aquaman, you know, for one, his skin tone is completely different. I mean, Jason Momoa's like from Hawaii, and Aquaman looks very more comic accurate, like just a normal white blonde man. So it's very different. The hair color's different. He's got the beard, and he just looks substantially different. So I don't know how they do it really.
Other than a skin,
yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Unless they did just maybe with that specific headpiece, it did just change the face. But I think it'd just be a lot easier if they just did premier skins.
Yeah.
Don't necessarily get the. It would be good if maybe they could take lines from the film and chuck them in there. That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just it's fine. Use the same voices. Just have them look accurate.
It was something that I remember mentioning after the Wonder Woman multiverse. It was a shame that you know, the casting and the Injustice game looked different.
Yeah, like Gal Gadot looks substantially different.
The gear is the same, you know, it doesn't feel like you're playing as that character, because they look very different.
Like the costume's very cool, but so for a character like Batman, I can't see it being as much of an issue, because his face is largely obscured. Flash, despite his face being largely obscured, the head shape's quite different. So that is one that So I think mainly Superman might be even okay, but mainly I would rather see skins that actually change the model.
Yeah, I agree.
Because with the actual mobile game, when Wonder Woman came out, they did release 2 versions of Wonder Woman for the Injustice 2 mobile game, and which did actually look like Gal Gadot. They did make new models, so I would actually much prefer seeing that.
And it's obviously something that they could do. Obviously, the mobile version is drastically sort of scaled down, but it's something that they're clearly open to, at least, I suppose.
Obviously, they do like doing promo skins, but when they're doing different characters with the same moves. But just maybe get some voice actors that sound a bit more like the movies in,
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff that is different. Their faces are substantially different, and they basically are different characters. I mean, they're a completely different, like, alternate universe, basically, version of the characters. And there's just some stuff that I would really like to see. I would like to see Flash make the lightning blue, take away the yellow and make it blue. That would be something really good to see, and just sort of change. There's subtle little things that'd be great if they could change, and I just think it'd be really interesting. Maybe introduce a few abilities relating to it, like Wonder Woman having braces, just like smacking them together, which would be really good. But yeah, there's just lots of stuff we'd really like to see from this, I think.
I suppose another thing they might do might be kind of similar to what we were saying about skins, but like all have level 20 challenges, but then just give you the full loadout for each level 20
Yeah, they can
challenge.
even just you get all the gear with each level 20 thing. But I imagine they'd have to make it really hard. And I mean, what we're both doing at the moment, after this got announced, is just trying to level up every
all of our
cast member. I've got like 4 of them. You've got about 3, maybe.
Yeah, I'm slowly getting there.
But yeah, I mean, let's talk about which ones do you think you're least excited to see and most excited to see?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think Aquaman, maybe, just because, you know, he's not got that much. If they change the like hair and stuff, as you were saying, I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
But if they just do the sort of gear, then I don't know.
Yeah, his gear in the game is probably one of my least favourites, unfortunately, because I really like that character, but they saw the Batman v Superman look and really tried to do that with the tattoos and the sort of only partial costume. Whereas I think a lot of people would like to see a more classic Aquaman with the full chest piece, which is what we're seeing in Justice League. I just find it, obviously, it's kind of funny because obviously them doing that type of Aquaman was a reaction to his costume in Batman v Superman, but which was a very small role, and now his most prominent role in any film so far is actually more of a full suit.
Well,
so I think that's definitely something better.
But you do also see in the trailer him without a full suit, so it depends which one they go for.
Yeah, but I mean, that's probably before he suited up.
Oh, yeah, I agree, but...
Yeah, it should be interesting to see. We just really want to see some, decent, accurate... We'd rather see ones that look more like the actors.
Yeah. I think if they don't do anything to make them look like the actors, I think probably Batman will then be my top. I mean, he's already like at the top anyway, but like at least then it doesn't matter too much because, as you said, his face is mostly covered. Yeah. You can't really tell.
Yeah, but obviously I'm excited for this gear regardless. We're both majorly excited for this film.
Yeah.
I think that's probably one of our most anticipated films. Obviously,
definitely.
For me, Star Wars as well. Obviously, you're not a massive fan of Star Wars. But yeah, this is definitely a film we're both majorly excited for and can't wait to see the gear. Hopefully it will all be good.
Yeah, I just hope they do something. I hope it goes well, and everyone's happy with it.
Yeah, and to be honest, I want it to launch as soon as it can, but I think we're going to be waiting at least a month.
I think we'll be waiting until a similar time when the Wonder Woman happened, like a few days before it hits.
I wouldn't be surprised if we maybe get a trailer soon, because we're rumoured to be getting another Justice League trailer soon, so I wouldn't be surprised if we do get something with that. But an actual multiverse, I think it's going to be at least a month.
Yeah, it's going to be a while, but that gives people longer time, like more time to level up their characters if they want to, like they're doing. So
yeah, I think that's pretty much our thoughts. We don't have much more to say on it.
No, I don't think so.
Thanks for watching. We know we haven't made a video in a while. We'll try to keep up, but let's be honest, we probably won't. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, comment what you want to see, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.
Bye.